Hi guys, it's me, Mario. Today, we're going to continue Beast Quest, Vipero, the Snake Man. I almost lost my spot there. Aiden is right here with me.
Hello. I'm playing on Minecraft server right now.
Yeah. We're going to continue Beast Quest with Chapter 5, Sandstorm. The Dark Wizard's cruel laughter echoed across the sand dunes. The hero of Ventia, he taunted. Not finding the desert so easy, are you? The swirling sand expanded until it covered halfway. Blah! I can't read. The swirling sand expanded until it covered half the sky, and suddenly Tom and Elena could see Wizard Eldero, his hands tied behind him. He was bound to a chair which dangled on ropes from a pole. Beneath him, a pit of boiling tar bubbled and spattered. Tom stared in horror. "No!" Elena gasped, clapping her hands over her mouth. "What have you done?" Tom yelled, drawing his sword. A sneering smile crossed Melville's face. "What I've done doesn't matter. It's what you're going to do. Every time you doubt yourself on your quest, I'll lower your friend's chair further into the pit. Whether Elder survives will depend on you, Tom the hero." Even as he spoke, Tom felt a flicker of doubt. How could he be responsible for Wizard Eldero's death? It was hard enough trekking through the fiery desert, with an unknown evil beast waiting for him. Instantly, Eldero's chair jerked downwards, while Melville's mocking laughter resounded in Tom's ears. "You see? Better stay confident, Tom, or Eldero will die." "No!" Tom's anger helped him thrust away his brief doubts, and the chainmail gave him extra strength of heart. He would defeat the evil wizard. "While there's blood in my veins," he vowed, "I'll save Eldero." "You're not going to win," Elena yelled defiantly. "Keep thinking that," Melville sneered. The vision of the Dark Wizard's face broke up as the sand drifted and swirled, and they lost sight of the helpless Eldero. For a moment, despair swept over Tom again, but he fought it back. He couldn't doubt himself, not now, when so much depended on him and the success of his quest. He slid his sword back into its scabbard as the sand swiped around him, stinging his eyes. Soon he realized that the sky was completely blotted out, and he couldn't see Elena or their animal friends, even though he knew they were standing close by. Tom! Elena's voice rose over the swirling of the wind. Blindly, Tom stretched out a hand, and was relieved to feel Elena's fingers close around it. They clung together for a moment, buffeted by the wind. Then a powerful gust knocked them off their feet, and they sprawled in the sand. Wherever Silver was howling. Somewhere Silver was howling. Tom could feel sand piling on top of them. He tried to push it away, but it kept pouring over him, streaming into his eyes and his mouth, until he couldn't breathe. His heart pounded and fear froze his limbs. He and Elena were completely buried. Is this how my quest will end? He thought. Then Tom remembered that his golden breastplate gave him special strength. Perhaps he could be able to free himself and Elena. Flexing his muscles, he heaved at the sand. At first, nothing moved. It was like pushing against rock. But Tom didn't give up. He kept on pushing against the crushing weight of the sand. Suddenly, he felt it give way. He forced himself upwards, sand cascading all around him. He managed to stand, then kicked his way out of the mountain of sand that had piled on top of him and Elena. His friend was struggling to get up. Tom reached down, grabbing her by the arms and helped her to her feet. Elena stood beside him, coughing and spitting out sand, and trying to wipe it from her eyes. Tom blinked and looked around. Although the storm was dying down, the air was still full of drifting grains of sand. But the magical helmet helped him to see clearly. Storm was standing a short way off and came cantering up as soon as Tom called to him. Tom patted his neck, thankful that the stallion was safe. But where was Silver? Tom couldn't see any sign of the wolf. He shook Elena by the shoulder. Silver's missing, he said. And that was chapter 5. Sandstorm. Oh, I dropped that.
Can I talk now?
Not yet. Sorry, that was Aiden. Next week I'm going to be reading chapter 6, The Track of the Beast. Well, this time I had an audience while reading.
I stopped my game a little bit. I wanted to watch.
You wanted to listen?
Yeah, the sand thing, that was my favorite part. I liked it.
Well,
Bye, guys.
hope you guys liked this video. And I hope I will see you in the next one. I hope you like, subscribe, hit the bell. All that good stuff.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.